All right, introduce yourself.
Dr. Nicole G. Alexander Floyd. I'm a professor of political science at Rutgers University.
And tell me about why you're here today.
We are here because we are fighting for a fair contract. We've been working for over 280 days without a contract. And this picket here today is one of many pickets happening on every campus in Camden, Newark, and New Brunswick, several different locations on each campus. And we're fighting for fair contracts. We're fighting for really a better future for Rutgers University. We have students here who are in graduate school and still having to work at the same time, and they're not receiving a living wage. And so we're really pushing so that they can get a living wage so that they can actually be able to sustain themselves and their families while they're in school. Also, about 40% of courses at Rutgers is currently being taught by part-time lecturers. Most people don't know that.
Wow.
These are people who don't have job security. They often work piecemeal per course. They may get assigned courses literally 2 weeks before the semester. They have no security. They have no insurance or other benefits. And so we want to counteract that by really pushing the university to do right by them, paying them a fractional amount of what a typical full-time faculty would make so that they're not as insecure in their labor. We believe that education universities are for education. They're not corporations, and the money that comes into Rutgers University ought to be put back into the university for students, for student welfare, and for the needs of the community. And so we are committed. We are committed to doing this. This is the first day of this particular effort, and we're going to be here until our contract demands are met. So we're excited to be here. It's unfortunate that it has come to this, but it feels good that people are standing up for what is right. That we're not just talking about it, but we're being about it, and we're fighting for a better future for Rutgers University and ultimately a better future for this great state and for our nation.
I'm a grad fellow in women's gender and sexuality studies, and I'm in my first year, and I'm really, really stoked to be out here today on strike. I came to Rutgers a couple months ago now. I mean, this is my second semester, and as soon as I signed on and signed my contract, I was told we're gearing up for something. The union is, we've been in talks for a while. And from being able to be at the bargaining table, from being able to speak directly to the lawyers that work for our management, that work for our bosses, that they don't have respect for us and they don't have respect for the work that we do. And that respect comes, that disrespect comes not just in the way that they speak to us, in their lack of in their lateness showing up to the bargaining table. There was an instance on Friday where our team showed up at the agreed upon time at 11 a.m. and management never came to the room. That's standard. That's standard. The times that I've been at bargaining, they were 2 hours late, an hour late. So this is just kind of the pattern of disrespect that happens in how they behave and how they act towards us. But I think most egregious is how they pay us, how they regard our work, how they ask graduates to switch between health insurance plans. It's a huge problem, and it can't go on like this.
All right, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Nicole Cabrera. I'm a senior at Rutgers. I'm an English major. I'm vocalist for the band Something Odd.
Tell me about that.
Something Odd is a 5-piece band. We started earlier this year, or actually September of 2022. We're pop punky, but we've got a couple of other, influences and stuff, Yeah.
And what do you know about the strike?
I know that it is to get fair wages and fair working conditions for, all staff members, TAs, professors, graduate students, all of that.
And how did you and your band come to perform here today?
It was actually really impromptu. We just did it this morning. We were trying to get it planned for a couple of days, but it all fell into place today, which was great. Yeah.
Any message to the people?
Fuck Holloway, fuck scabs, support your union workers, come out and strike for all the days of the strike. Be here, make it fun, enjoy yourselves.
Yeah! Yeah! Okay, perfect.